There was a point in my life where I was like so consumed by addiction. I didn't think like, I wouldn't say I was scared to quit. I just didn't know how. Like, I didn't have any sober people around me. I'd never seen it done where someone had got sober and like lived a normal, like happy life, normal, whatever that means, right? I didn't know like any sober people. So I just did not know that it was possible. I built like my whole identity around using drugs. It was all I knew. It's kind of like listening to like an old radio, right? You turn the dial to one station or channel and that was all you got. That selection of music, you know, like fucking boy bands and maritime music. But when you figure out how to turn that dial, you get access to the whole spectrum of sound, or in this case, life that was on offer. And when you do, it fucking blows your mind and it's like, why the fuck did I not do this sooner? If you're new, welcome. My name is Gavin and I'm here to help you beat your addiction, whatever that may be. If you need help with that, just go to the first link in the description. Now, I used to think there was zero things to be happy about if you got sober. It's not all my fault, right? I was stupid and I was high as fuck all the time. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the 7 best things about overcoming addiction. So that if you are in active addiction right now, you're struggling with it, or you don't know whether to stop or whether you even can. This video is going to let you know that you do have a lot to look forward to. I'm going to start with a really obvious one, and that is, when you overcome addiction, you're going to have more money. You're going to have more money than you've ever had in your life. I used to think I was poor. I thought I was so fucking poor. I wasn't poor. I just had a very poor mentality. I had money. I was just putting it in all the wrong places. Let's do some maths real quick, okay? Let's just be conservative and say you're only addicted to one substance, and it's weed, and you spend $20 a day on weed. Okay, that's $140 a week. That's $560 in a month, or $6,720 in a year. One bag of dirty coke in the UK is $40, okay, or £40. So you can just double that weed figure, right? If you're spending $20 a day on weed and you're spending just 40 a day on coke, that's double the money gone. Then you add on alcohol, cigarettes, junk food. And the thing is, if you are an actual addict, you're probably not just spending $20 a day or $40 a day on coke, okay? These numbers just keep fucking racking up and up and up. Nobody has just one bag of weed per day, or one spliff per day, or one beer per day, or one fucking bag of coke. Otherwise you wouldn't be an addict, am I right? This is big money. Okay, when you think about it, it's fucking big money. It's life-changing money. If you quit and you put all of that money to the side for 6 months, you could travel the world. That's a fucking new car. That's near enough a down payment on a mortgage for a new apartment or house. This is not a fucking game. Don't even think about how much money you've wasted over the years, because that shit will make you sick. Another amazing thing about overcoming addiction is freedom, because when you quit your chosen substance, whatever that may be, you have more freedom to think. You're not a slave to that substance anymore. It doesn't dictate how you think and feel anymore. If you're in addiction right now, you probably have that feeling where as soon as you wake up in the morning, that feeling is on you. You get that fucking like ball of anxiety in your chest, and you just feel like you have to get fucking high like as soon as possible. And it can feel like that voice just never fucking leaves you alone. And if you try to ignore that voice and not get high straight away, you become irritable, right? You get like jittery, you get anxiety, you get depression. And when you quit your addiction, all of that shit just fades away. It all just evaporates. You actually get space in your brain to think again. You get to like think and feel other things apart from constant shame, guilt, regret. It's absolute fucking torture. The third benefit to overcoming your addiction is your health. Like, you are going to feel better than you've ever felt in your life. That is a fucking guarantee. Like, I'm 42 years old. I can beat all of my kids around the block. Like, I'm fitter than I've ever been. I'm stronger than I've ever been. I feel better than I've ever felt in my whole fucking life. I feel better than 10-year-old version of me before I ever had my first drag on a cigarette. Like, that's how fucking good I feel. That's not an exaggeration. I cannot describe to you how good it feels. Like, I can fucking breathe. Like, I can fucking taste the gratitude on the air when I breathe. That's how good I feel. The fourth amazing thing about overcoming addiction is improved relationships. Now, when you're not an addict, you instantly become more dependable, more reliable, more trustworthy. You're a better son, you're a better father, you're a better partner. On top of that, you get the opportunity to repair any damage that you might have caused. You can repair old relationships that you thought were completely fucked. That's pretty fucking cool. In my experience, like, when you're an addict, you have people that you call friends, okay? People that you prefer to spend your time with. But after you get sober, you can find out who your real friends are, right? Sometimes those people that you fucking spent years and years with, they turn out not to be your friends at all. They're just people you got fucking high with, and that can be really hard to process. The good news is that now you can find new friends, okay? People that you really, really vibe with. People that don't want to get fucked up all the time. People who support you in every aspect of your life and want to see you doing good. Getting sober is hard, okay? It's not fucking easy, but you definitely don't have to suffer alone. The fifth thing that I want to talk about is increased clarity and drive. After a few weeks or months, you're going to have more clarity than you've ever had in your whole life. Once you get out of that fucking psychological minefield of early recovery, you're going to be thinking more clear than you have for a very, very long time. You're going to be able to channel all those energies in a really positive and productive way. Okay, you could get a new career. You could fucking compete in an Ironman. You could start a business. It's one of the reasons why I started this channel. It's a bit like taking the fucking limitless pill. That's what it can feel like. As long as you have the right drive and the right kind of goals and focus, it's literally like the limitless pill. You can really turn your addiction into ambition or anything else that you want. Perk number 6 is you can be honest. You're probably listening to this thinking like, oh, not me, bro. I'm a big man. I always say what I think, blah, blah, blah. You're probably bullshitting yourself. I used to think that too. I used to lie to people. You know, people that I liked, people that I cared about, the ones I loved. I would lie about the amount of drugs that I was using. I would lie about where I was going, who I was with. Sometimes I would disappear for days and I would lie about what I was doing or where I went and what I got up to. It was a fucking shit show. You know, I've lied, I've cheated, I've robbed, I've stolen. I don't have to do any of that anymore. The weight of that has literally been lifted and it feels fucking amazing. The last thing that I want to talk about is genuinely loving life. It's something you take for granted, and everyone should fucking have that feeling. Like, everyone has the right to that feeling. Ups and downs are always going to occur, right? It's just life. But I fucking love my life. I'm grateful to be here. No anxiety, no depression, no obsession to drink or use drugs. It's literally like it was never there to begin with. That's how fucking crazy it is. It's like it never happened. You know, I'm not getting thoughts to kill myself, which I used to get too often. I was in this weird, like, middle ground where I didn't want to live, I didn't want to die. I was too much of a fucking coward to kill myself. I was barely just being, eking out this weird fucking subhuman existence, getting high as fuck every fucking day. All that shit is gone. It's fucking gone. I feel really fulfilled. Okay, my life has purpose and I'm really, really fucking happy just to be here. I'm grateful to be alive. Do you know how fucking cool that is? Like, I never used to have that. I didn't know I could feel this fucking good. Guys, remember, it is your God-given right to be successful and it's your responsibility to reach your potential.